Another night, another show. What's going on out there in the world? Don't worry, we got you covered. HiddenTV.fm is once live and we are back at it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
For all those hungry canites out there tonight, welcome back to HiddenTV.fm, your news station after dark. And tonight we are truly packed. So, grab your drinks, stay out of the sunlight, and let's dive in wide into the chaos, because nothing is safe and nothing lasts forever. This is Hidden TV, live from the dark. Molenbeek 2025 finally happened. The big Camarilla gathering in Germany took place. And as some of you know, we reported heavily on the topic already. So, if you missed it, you can check out our older shows. But what happened in these 2 nights? The first evening began with a scene no one expected. The Prince of Bremen, standing before the assembled Camarilla, called for her own punishment. 39 explodes delivered by the Gangle Elder Carnifex for what she called her own failure and her crime, the diablerie of the Justicar in 2024. Her message was clear: it is time to take responsibility, and I will begin with myself. And so the Gangle Elder obliged. And let me tell you what, if you ever wanted to see a room full of hungry kindreds gathering around an elder that's bleeding, this was your chance. It was nasty. But while some saw an act of redemption, others saw a performance, a carefully staged show of remorse to clean up a damaged reputation or to justify what she did. A kind of a political theater, or let's just say a PR stunt with blood on the stage. Then the Toy Elder Camarilla followed with a very long speech, mostly focused outward, yada yada of course. But hey, what do we expect from somebody who's made a career out of sleeping upward? I mean, at least somebody's rising. And then, finally, the grand final. Boo-ha Victoria. Throughout the year, she had haunted the Camarilla with her threats, claiming to have kidnapped the Toreador Sam Hall, demanding punishment for the Malkavian elders, or she would destroy him. Her deadline expired on the first night on Molenbeek. Just after midnight, she appeared before the crowd, broken, disorientated, a ghost of herself. Many thought she had diablerized the missing Toreador. Her prince removed her from the main hall, and one by one, kindred came to say their farewell. And under the Nosferatu guard, nothing real troublesome happened. What happened behind those doors? Well, this remains unclear. Only that moments later, Victoria returned to the main hall and she was nearly slain by her own wife before being carried away. And well, folks, that is only a very short summary of one of the evenings. But how did Molenbeek 2025 come about?
An unexpected move from the shadows, Clan Nosferatu, long silent and seemingly detached from the great political stage, has stepped back into the light, or rather, brought everyone else down into the dark. After years of neutrality, some would even say absence, the Nosferatu surprised the entire Camarilla by inviting them to this year's grand gathering in Germany, held in the ancient monastery of Molenbeek. They opened the event with a message as sharp as it was cold. Whatever happens to the Camarilla, if it crumbles, fractures, or reshapes itself, the Nosferatu will wait in the chaos below the surface. And when the dust settles, they'll simply continue with whatever remains. And during the second night, they challenge the assembled elders, princes, and neonates to finally bring progress, a solution, a direction, or something the Camarilla could truly build upon.
And within the chaos of the second night, out of nowhere, the long-lost Toreador Sam Hall was brought in. Pale as snow, but alive. Victoria had played everyone. I mean, she burned for it, but what a final. The Buha went wild, chaos broke loose, and the night erupted again. Then came Elder Acces of Clan Malkavian. He stepped forward and admitted he had known of Justica Arviston's treachery years ago, his attempt to seize control of the Camarilla. Acces claimed that silence had been a necessary act of protection. He spoke of regret, mourning his fallen friend Vitus, the Buha elder, and asked the society for forgiveness. But let me tell you what, forgiveness is a rare currency among the undead. Some called him a coward, others a liar, and few simply just turned away. And after endless debates, hours of words without action, Clan Nosferatu pushed for a decision. And here's what we got. At last, the elders agreed to form keine Council of the Old, a gathering where matters of greater importance to the Camarilla could be discussed before blood is spilled. They even allowed the neonates to form their own council, promising that if they ever come up with something of importance, the elders will listen. And naturally, right after that, a group of neonates announced their first decision to punish the Malkavian elder. But of course, some people just can't help taking one step too far. This is just a very oversimplified summary of what happened. HiddenTV is gonna make sure everything that happened will be shown in our second part of our documentary, Camarilla in Trouble. So folks, what I don't understand is we live in the age of wonderful technology. I mean, we do HiddenTV FM, we have YouTube, a website, everything hidden of course, because masquerade and such. But however, there are some canites out there who scatter around leaflets like they want to advertise charity. And one of them went under the name The Red Rose. And since the summer 2025, this year, these leaflets have been flying around on several bigger gatherings and were mostly what like propaganda against the Malkavians. However, shortly after 2025, a third leaflet of this Red Rose turned up. And this time it was against the other side, the Vampir, and also under the name The Red Rose. We reported on that matter on our Discord server, and within an hour, supposedly the real author wrote a message, and she was pissed. It turned out to be the Buha Suzizocke who wrote the first two leaflets, and she is declining any connection to the third one. But well, we wouldn't be HiddenTV if we would not investigate in this matter. So, buckle up your seatbelts.
After the publication of the third letter under the name Red Rose and the outcoming of the Bruja Susie Sock, HiddenTV did some research. So we found out that apparently Susie Sock did not work alone on the letters, especially on the historical details in the second one. HiddenTV found out that beside multiple Bruja like Izzy Brown and Victoria helping her with the message, also according to our information, a track leads right back to Bremen. If this is confirmed, it could fuel the conflict again. And according to our investigating team, the third letter, however, leads back to Clan Malkavian itself. Maybe a revenge?
HiddenTV.fm, where we spill all the truths.
Master?
Quiet, I'm calculating.
Isn't it dark in there?
Not for my new Inhalt solar calculator from Texas Instruments.
You have a Texas instrument?
Texas Instruments Inhalt calculator. Unlike other solar calculators, it works in almost
Any light.
good and feel.
The new line of Inhalt solar calculators from Texas Instruments.
Imagine the Prince of Darkness with a solar calculator.
I love that this ringleader burger has grilled onions and an onion ring.
You love onions.
Yeah, because they keep vampires away.
Sweetie, I think it's garlic to keep the
No,
vampires.
it's onions. Ugh. Vampires are so pale and disgusting.
Well, have you ever actually talked to a vampire?
No, Phil. And I don't care to.
The ringleader loaded burger, onions and more onions.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
You know, folks, when there's one thing I hate the most, it's people talking nonsense. Apparently on the second night of Molenbeek there was a thing going around. A bigger meeting where the toreador Sam Hall proclaimed that he will no longer accept that the Camarilla as society only brings out victims. However, the more interesting part here is that he openly declared not only to use the ritual called Vauldierie, or his interpretation of it, but he also said that the Anarchs invented it. Oh man. I mean, according to his claim, the Sabbath stole this from the Anarchs back in the days, and therefore it's not bad. For those people who don't know, let me give you a little history session of what a Vauldierie is. The Vauldierie is a ritual performed by members of the Sabbath to break all existing blood bonds and to bind them to each other to ensure loyalty. And another one for you. No real sect existed back then. It was just pure mayhem. But the sect who took this ritual in the end was the Sabbath. So maybe he got confused or something, or he was starving too long while he was catnaped by Victoria, I don't know. The Anarchs invented shit. But it seems now people want to make this ritual a symbol of peace. I really wonder what the Anarchs says to this. However, we will keep you informed. And we are on with the favorite part of the show, a late night with Simon. We have the first caller right here, so go ahead, first caller. What do you want to say?
Hello, Simon. I wanted to talk about the state of the Camarilla right now.
Over the Camarilla? Well, go ahead.
I mean, the big gathering is over, but it feels so empty, you know? I mean, sure, we talked a lot, but in the end, that's all.
Well, I believe, yes, it can be a little bit frustrating if nothing is clear at the end.
And the biggest question, at least for me, still stands. Who killed the Justicar for real? Was it the Malkavians, or do the Ventru lie? All this is just left open.
So of all this, how do you feel about it?
How do I feel? Well, very unsatisfied. It's like a movie with an open end, but not a good one, though. Well, I'm not really sure now since you're asking me. It feels like nothing. That we achieved nothing and again have to wait another year.
Yes, I understand. So what's your message for listeners out there?
Just to take care. Even after this Molenbeek, the politics stage is chaos, and I believe we will see more fire than before. That's all.
Well, still more fire on the political stage. Let's hope that at least for the end of the year we have some peace. Well, next caller, you're live with me. What do you want to say?
Yeah, I'm pissed, man.
Well, you're pissed. What a statement. Tell us, why you're pissed, man?
Well, as you already said, goddamn Vauldierie. Again? I mean, what the fuck? We had one with the whole domain of Rotterdam.
I mean, they tried the best shot, and they failed spectacularly.
And? Ask where are they now? The whole Camarilla agreed that also pretending to do a Vauldierie is a crime. It is as simple as that.
And so what's your opinion on this half-Vauldierie that is supposedly claimed by the Anarchs?
That this new stuff is just bullshit, stolen by the Sabbat and therefore legal because they only do half of the Sabbat ritual? What comes next? Oh, I'm sorry, I only shot you on the leg, so it's fine.
Let's hope not. So what do you think?
Yeah, let me tell you what, a Sabbat ritual is still a Sabbat ritual and not the fucking Holy Anar tradition, no matter what this idiot tells. Nobody from us was there, so at least I will not start pretending it's legal. Everyone who participate in these rituals should be destroyed. That's what I think.
Well, these are some very hard words. Well, thank you for calling, and let's hope that the ritual stays within the Sabbath. And this brings our show tonight to an end. Don't forget to subscribe us on YouTube and Spotify, check out our website or contact us under hiddenxtv@gmail.com. And I will leave you to the night with our short news.
Clear command. A firm statement from the domain of Hamburg tonight. Any attempt to perform a Vauldierie, even under the claim of legality, is an act of betrayal against the Camarilla. No excuses, no loopholes, no political wordplay. The blood may bind, but the traditions rule. Martyr. After the destruction of Brugge Victoria, her name spreads faster than any fire she once started. Some call her a victim of injustice, others a fool who danced too close to the sun. yet whispers already call her the martyr of the red hour. Funny how death sometimes makes people louder than life ever did. Elysium Etiquette 101. After 3 broken chairs and 1 flaming argument, a reminder from your local harpy. Elysium is not a fight club, nor an open mic night. If you can't behave like an immortal adult, you'll be treated like a freshly embraced intern. Dress nicely, speak softly, and for the love of Cain, stop quoting Nietzsche.